So you...
Alright, I just...
You'd rather...
Awesome.
I want... Are you... No, you...
Well, got the...
Yeah.
Get ready. You'll be shitting out Oh, Christ! Shit! Fucking cunt! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you. Go fuck yourself, fucking cunt! Too slow, fucking cunt! Fucking cunt! I'll pull your guts! Shit! Fucking cunt! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you.
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
Nah, it's nothing. Just a scratch.
Well, fuck me. I stripped in like...
You're full of surprises yourself.
Oh, I know. Here's the... And go and see Crazel. He could send you to Shelley off instead of...
Well, Miller.
Even Vera? Listen. What?
Sure.
Great. I'll pay. And if you want to train a bit more...
What's your story, anyway, Crazel? Will you tell me more about yourself?
What business? Seems to me like you haven't shut your...
I'd really like to know.
You know what? You ripped my sack. Promised to help. What's the...
But...
You know what? When you prove to me you're not...
How about...
You come to the... as clumsy as a blind dog.
Well, I was focused...
I don't blame you, but still.
What should I wear?
Something that won't exactly command respect. Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps, or you have to be like a ghost.
I've been known to be a bit noisy. How do I stay quiet?
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. Better to take off your chainmail before you go climbing through someone else's window. And tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fellow in the other room get up.
Wet.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if you're not looking to draw... All you need in your hand... Well, it's best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed... Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. Stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And if you know how, brew yourself a night hall.
How should I...
Most people have the same... Pay attention to people's behavior. When you get to know where you...
That's all.
Welcome.
I'd like...
Huh. What are you in?
You're bleeding. Do you need some help?
No, no thanks. I'm just fine.
Burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle.
Careful.
You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land? He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Almighty God. Quick, before Sigismund's soldiers seize it or talk.
So careful with it. He has guards watch out. Over her all night.
Go! Quick! Yeah! Go! Ka! Ka!
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
Nah, it's nothing. Just a scratch.
Meanwhile, let me slip my hand underneath.
Would you like to play dice? One game, would you? How about far? And do you have the badge? Ah. Courtier, let's...
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway. Here. Damn it. They're yours, lad.
Sweet Virgin Mary. Did you get hit by a horse?
If I was you, I'd take it. Like this. Oh no, not good.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
These ones here. Here.
My God, what happened
That's
to
enough.
you?
Your turn. Here.
I'll be right with you.
What a throw! That's quite an art. You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
There you go.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
You're bleeding. Do you need some help?
Like this. These ones here. Here. Damn! What's this? Are you all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing. Money, money, money. Don't be a coward.
You reek! You ought to be... Greetings.
I have reached
God be with you.
I wish you a pleasant day.
What are you here?
My dog got lost.
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. But just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope.
And you haven't heard anything?
Here, in the tavern? No. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him...
Do you know where that was?
How would I know?
Excuse me.
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a grosh...
He was here.
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper. And then he found some lads who'd paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end...
What's going on?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, well, I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local...
You have a...
It would be a wonder if you follow the right bank of the rock...
Where did you say the...
If you follow the right bank...
And what did...
I thought so too at first, but then they ordered wine and paid with silver.
Would you happen to know where I...
They often swim at the other side of the rock tower pond.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners... I started talking to them and they...
Why?
They set up...
Aren't wolves...
That's what...
Did they...
In a gorge, above the rock. If you climb up, though...
Did they...
They meant...
Do you have any more?
By the way, we've put together this...
That's why I'm here.
Wonderful. He boasted he'd be sent... And that's...
Thanks, innkeeper.
How can I...
Tell me more about...
It's really quite simple. You bet our first fighter is Hans. Then we have Bohu. And then there's Fiala.
I'd like to...
And did Crazel...
He did.
Excellent. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home...
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort... What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You'll go and see her. She manages the baths behind...
All right, then.
It is wise to imitate nature's habits.
God bless.
I'm looking...
But then you found him.
Well, hurry up.
I know.
And can't you just... She's your wife, isn't she?
Oh, that would be great. The next thing I know... She says I have to make certain everyone's orderly and whatever. Meanwhile, this is a pretty decent business. No...
But if you don't...
Then you try to...
You You look like you've seen better days. But don't worry. Even though your day is still the
Goodman, come here for a moment. Did I hear right that you're going to compete in...
Aye.
Well,
What
one of the fighters, named Bohunek,
about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating.
And why?
He often comes to see me, pretends he likes... But then he's...
Wait, he...
No, luckily not. But when I...
Bastard.
So you'll give him a...
You better believe it.
Thank you.
What are you doing here? Go back to where you came. Greetings to you.
God be with you.
Why don't you...
Because he always beats everybody up. Putting poultices on
Have no fear. Once...
You, Mince. Fiala has...
But when the lads...
Or perhaps they'll come here to make...
What if I made...
Well, that would...
Ah.
Then I...
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
I'm looking for... Well, hurry.
I'm not... Forbid she said... Mean.
But if you...
Then you...
What is it?
I heard you...
They're here waiting for him. Only so I don't have to be constantly taking his bloody time he is, the bastard. Why do you care about...
The miller and so I...
And who are you? His new lackey or...
Well, you know. But anyway. Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
My God, you look awful.
What do you want to hear?
Whoa, whoa.
Quick! God! Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Go!
What a night. Phew.
What a nice... It'd be a shame if something...
What?
Nothing.
I'll say. The...
No?
Because it's the only one. We toppled the one in Jelly off. Nobody gets the better of us. I don't think they're going... Even if they do. Hen... God be with you.
Do you know, Henry?
He started going out with our monka a while ago. In short, he's not
Why?
I don't want him whisking monk. His parents came here shortly after that terrible... They had 3 sons, Hanyik being...
I haven't.
Well, you couldn't have met them. Both of them left. They say the younger one had a sweetheart in Troskovitz and took her with him. Nobody knows where they ended up. I'm telling... One of these days, he's going to pack up and he doesn't like folk. He's even got into fights. You should try...
You have a beautiful maypole.
Aye, and our fellas guard that maypole.
But if they're guarding it...
That's why they take turns. Our Alsheik was guarding it not long ago, but now the neighbor's lad, Henyik, is in charge of it. At least he doesn't have the time to...
Is Al-Sheik...
Aye, he's our boy, but he's giving Prochek a headache because he doesn't like having to herd sheep. Ask him about...
That's a beautiful mate.
Aye, ours is the prettiest. And also the only one in these parts. That's why... Except... I feel...
What?
Oh, he has to keep watch over it at night. We decided to keep it up until harvest. Except that means some... Henyik pulled the short straw this time.
Henyik?
He's my...
Complicated.
Well, my parents forbid us from seeing each other, so we have... Which is impossible.
Well, what if someone's...
I'd like to see that. He's...
We'll see. How's Al-Sheik? What do you mean?
Oh, you know... Pa came up with this idea that he'd...
Well, that's...
I just...
That's a beautiful maypole you have there.
They should. Them Geliovites try to steal it. Why are you so in...
If it was up to me, I'd have at least 5 fellas with clubs.
And who'd be left to work in the fields then? And if someone had bad intentions, Henrik would show them how. That's the one thing he's good.
I wanted to ask about Henrik.
What about him?
Did he do something to you?
Aye, I'm not. I'm afraid he'll mess...
Where did they go?
What do I know? One day they just packed up. I wouldn't mind if someone went and beat the thought of Manka out of his head.
You're not the first to mention...
I reckon Voika told you about it already, didn't she? Aye, that's my boy. He's going to be really important. But now it's his turn to look after the livestock.
What's new around?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. I have... And that's all, lad.
Sounds interesting. What's new?
Nothing new. It's quiet.
Good man. Hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any...
Tell me, what happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your... I simply find myself in a bind.
So...
But I'm...
Why you fancy an A? The amount you're looking for is...
That wouldn't go... But really, I need...
That's quite...
I've always found it to be...
But I don't...
I don't have one. I'll join a caravan. Ride along.
Begging, and he needs money to get to... Oh, I'll come across the...
Must be...
In fact...
You're...
Farewell, may you try...
Yes.
Greetings to you, friend.
Good afternoon.
People call you the...
I'm no mouth to you. Mine, Bughead.
I'm
Pleased to meet you. I could tell you stories, or would you prefer something? But it's a lot of hard work for me.
To your health.
Health my arse.
Will you really...
No, I will. If you want a story... Farewell.
I heard you...
I could. My last 2 hands, well, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry. The blacksmithing.
Yeah? My father was a swordsmith.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge your...
So...
Hold your horses. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade.
Sure.
Great.
Iron?
You can't make... But if you don't have your own stuff... Go over to the end. And let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Come on, Henry. I don't have all day. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellow. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's a sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easy. Sometimes, oh, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Very nice.
Certainly.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, it's all about making sure. That's why you can't let it get cold. If you work evenly, each strike. Got that? Or
what good?
It makes you work to a rhythm.
How do I know a good?
By the sparks. It rings out with a different sound when you
What's the
do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the main thing is, don't work it cold, but don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it.
Why should I?
If you keep hammering the same, but jumping from one end to the other, the best thing to do.
How will I?
Notice the shape. The closer you are.
Thanks.
You can sleep in the chair, and of course, you can use the. Any question? You can buy some essentials, but if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornaments, this is just a village, you know.
What can?
Well, you could sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll have works at the side of the house, and you can put.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to. You're pretty good at swords, but right. Here are some simple drawings that you can get
just like that.
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know it. You take care of these smaller jobs. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again.
Tis but a scratch. Oof, I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ave Maria. Got your head in the clouds again, haven't you?
That's because I love him. There's no one in the world as beautiful as him.
That's blasphemy. You'll end up in hell.
A love as pure. Or as mine can't be a sin. It's a gift from God himself. What?
What are you on about? It's just the painting on the wall.
He always looks. When I walk into the church, nobody's ever looked like that before.
That's just the way it's painted. You feel like he's looking at you, but it's nothing but paint on plaster, nothing more.
You're only saying that because you don't have anyone.
I even had to sell the ring from my mother-in-law. But I'm telling you, if he runs up any more debts, I don't know what I'll do. This is the third time. Go and see him, please, and ask him to talk to him. Oh, please. The priest gambles with them. What? You bet he does. His housekeeper told me he's got a brooch at home I lost a month ago. How did it end up there?
Christ almighty.
about halfway done. It's cold. I should hop over to the forge. A bit more, and I'll be done. That looks good. Now just to temper it. Burning.
Pissing down rain again. Damn weather.
It's almost finished. Finally.
God grant you health. What do you here?
There's a couple more things I...
Ask away.
Thanks. I'm still not really sure of myself in...
Why not? Bet. Why don't you forge me another hunting sword?
Yeah.
Let's see what you... Are you gonna get... Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up, bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Works together. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt would do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
hear about the woman with 10 silver coins one more time, I'll scream.
It's
Maybe
cooled
we
now.
can take some wine
You
in.
can't do it all in one go.
That would
You've
make
got to
it more
put it back in the
bearable. Or
furnace
just
from
say
time to
sod it
time.
and not
Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Sparks. That's the stuff. Well struck. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. It's about...
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz. And then... But I've got a bad feeling...
Those two hands of yours, Venter and Fran...
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long.
Were they...
No, they worked hard.
What was the...
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. There were some hunting swords, bastards, and some kitchen stuff. There's a good month's work in that.
All right.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair...
Gladly. So, this is your famous maypole. Are you Zinnek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let...
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document.
I'm just yanking your pizzle. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I... They took everything, including that document. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern alongside... As soon as you find the stairs leading down...
Well, who's got the...
Well, actually, I had it, but when it was in the chamber... They've got a pretty soft bed. The key probably fell up.
Is that the only...
No, of course not. Best to rob one of them. Look, do you actually know?
Well, I'm still...
You're in luck. Of course, I am. There ain't much I can teach you. Better go and see... Take care, friend.
Except I don't have a bullet.
I heard his coffers were empty even before.
Greetings, my friend. What did she...
You can... At least...
She won't forgive me. Thank you. In their faces, him will be too good for them.
Look at them cumin horses.
My God! Oh, come on!
Good day to you.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for
Christ,
our women
pardon
in our
me.
own village.
Greetings.
I came to... If we caused any damage...
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure if you want to help me out, though, there's a group of humans at the table over there.
Should I kick them?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but...
What are cumin?
Beats me. I reckon Sigurd...
But if that was the case, he'd already...
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard.
You'll manage, but be quick about it. They're starting to make the law, and no more...
Kan ju espondani. Még köpés, nem bírom tovább. Néznek ránk, mint
The innkeeper said you wanted...
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay.
Kick their asses. Really clever as fuckers we.
I spoke...
Do they have money?
Well, they say they do.
Well, all right, but don't you dare take anything else. Here it comes.
One beer, please.
Greetings to you two.
Human swine. You think you own the place, do you? Bastards. Someone should kick their asses. Really clever.
Good day to you. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
One beer!
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Corva, why are you... They can...
What were you thinking coming here?
We don't want to try. We had enough of that.
The locals don't want you here. and neither do I.
Not all human.
How come?
Maybe I tell another.
I wish you good.
Thanks.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
You should get the fuck... Easy, fella. You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here... Oh, shit. I say we smack...
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying, so stop acting tough. Do I make myself...
All right.
Peacher! What did you just say? Fuck that! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you...
not.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything.
So our food ain't the... What about you? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them.
You're defending those horse...
You don't even know who...
You think I don't? They're fucking cute. Fucking...
I reckon I'll have to go and see them.
My neck is bloody itchy.
Greetings to you. Még egy köpés, és nem bírnak tovább. Úgy néznek ránk,
I hate humans.
Csodálkoz...
Greetings.
I can't...
If you... There's a...
Should I...
No.
What are... But if that...
Look.
All right.
Yo, man. What be... And...
Like we should be...
Jesus Christ, be...
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around, bastard.
What's the late...
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of...
What do
You haven't? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the... You can find them deep in the woods or caves. Sometimes they hurt people. You shouldn't go...
Why not?
The Samin lot did that. They were worried she might put young... Especially now. So they took... And that's about...
Sounds interesting. What's the late...
Nothing. And I hope it...
Watch
where you going then.
Yink.
Exactly.
Do you have...
We have...
Should be living
God
in
bless
fear
you.
for our women in our whole village.
Nothing but a wet blouse.
Only one human horse. Hiba volt idejön. I mean, you got to...
Here you go.
Thank you.
Corva, they can...
What were you...
We know we have...
The local...
Not...
How come you...
Maybe...
I wish...
Thanks.
I wouldn't...
Your advice.
You... You seem horseshit. I say...
In the faces, it will be too good for them.
You see...
Are you asking for a beating? Do I make my...
All right.
Peacher! What did you... Fuck! Hey! Did you really...
Not...
And who's gonna...
We know it.
So what about... Will you...
Of course. We'll kick...
That's what I...
Run there! Human horses.
Hiba volt idejön.
I mean...
Here you go.
Thank God they can...
Finish it.
Take it easy, friend.
Not you personally, but...
Elob, do not...
You should get the...
You should...
My thought...
Easy.
I've had enough...
Just...
Do I make...
All right.
Peacher! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey! Did you... And who's...
We know...
So what about... Will you help?
Of course. We'll kick...
That's what...
You're mine!
Out of here! Quick, fella!
Stop fighting!
Ow! Hey, you bastard!
Why'd he do it?
Only one human horse. Hiba volt idejönni. Amin nyug...
Bless.
Könnyű ezt mondani.
Here you go.
Thank you, Corva. They can...
What were you...
We know what we have.
The local...
Not...
How come you...
Maybe...
I wish...
Thanks.
I wouldn't exactly...
You should...
Easy. You seem horse. I say...
Better take... You should...
My thought...
Easy. Douche.
I've had...
Just...
Do I make myself clear?
You'll permit... All right. Picture.
What did you... Fuck... Hey, did you...
In...
And who's...
We know...
Swap... What about... Will you...
Of course. We'll kick them out of here.
That's what I'm...
Show Let him have it!
Hey!
You're no match for us, fucker! Hey, Scheiße! Nice strike!
Shit!
Nice strike!
You won't get me!
Who's that madman?
No chance!
Szép talán!
Nézze, te faszfej!
Hagyd neki! És ennyi volt.
Great job, idiot.
Nothing's missing.
You let yourself get robbed.
Pour me one. I mean, you got that?
Here you go.
Thank God they can...
What were you...
We know what we are.
The local...
Not.
How come you...
Maybe.
I wish...
Thanks.
I wouldn't...
You're...
You should...
You should...
My...
Easy. Do some.
I've had an...
Just...
Do I make myself...
All right. Pizza.
What did you do? Fuck. Hey, did you...
In...
And who's...
We know...
What about... Will you help?
Leave.
You're defending those whole...
You don't even know who they...
You think I don't? They're fucking cute. Fucking...
Show what you're made of!
Pour me one.
Here you go.
Thank God they can go...
What
We know what we are.
The local...
Not.
How come...
Maybe.
I would...
Thanks.
I wouldn't...
You're...
You... You seem... Oh, I say...
Better take... You should...
My thought...
Easy. Do some.
I've had enough.
Just relax.
Do I make myself...
All right. Pizza.
What did you... Fuck. Hey, where did you...
In...
And who's...
We know...
What about... Will you help?
We'll kick...
That's what I'm... Nice strike.
What do you want? You're no match for us, fucker!
Get the fuck away!
Scheiße! Someone better hold me back!
Who's that madman?
Szép találat! Szép találat!
Kurwa! És ennyi volt!
Where are my shoes?
Pour me one.
Here you go.
Thank God they...
What were you...
We know what we are.
The local...
Not.
How come...
Maybe.
I would...
Thanks.
I wouldn't...
You're...
You... You see... Oh, I say...
Human swine! You think you own the place, do you?
Better take... You should...
My thoughts...
Easy. Do some.
I've had...
Just...
Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
You're pomaging for later. All right. Pizza.
What did you just... Fuck that! Hey, did you
In...
And who's...
We know...
What about... Will you...
Of course. We'll...
That's what...
Fancy moves, for fuck's sake!
Stops with him!
Wir werden dich ausnehmen!
C'était poste! Take that, you shit!
És ennyi volt.
Nice strike!
Holmi van, hogy néznek minket. Hiba volt idejönni. Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk, akkor könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább. Mondom. Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosok. Csodálkozol rá?
Bashing their faces in will be too good for them, bastards.
Чувак.
Good harvest. A jug of wine, thanks.
Here you go.
Thank you, Carl. They can...
What were you...
We know what we have.
The local...
Not.
How come you...
Maybe.
I wish you...
Thanks.
I wouldn't... Meet mum.
You...
You... Easy. You... Oh, I...
Do you want to make...
Last time, so stop acting tough and... Do I make... You'll make...
Alright.
Picture. What did you just say? Fuck that. Hey, did you...
In...
And who's...
We know...
So, what about you? Will you...
Of course, we'll kill...
That's what... Hey, stop fighting. Fucking hell! Get the fuck out of here!
Úgy arcolsz, mint egy fehér nép. Van be! Hogy néznek minket. Hiba volt idejönni. Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk,
Showing their goat faces around here.
még egy köpés, nem bírom tovább.
My thoughts exactly.
Úgy néznek ránk,
Should be
mint a
living in
gyilkosok.
fear for our women in our own village.
Egy könnyű.
Bashing their faces in will be too good for them.
Harvest. A jug of wine, thanks.
Nem tetszik, ahogy néznek minket. Hiba volt idejönni. Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk, akkor könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább. Mondom. Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosok. Csodálkozol rá? Együnk. Testük.
Here you go.
Thank you, Carl.
What were you...
We know what we have.
The local...
Not.
How come you...
Maybe.
I wish you...
Thanks.
I wouldn't...
You're...
You...
Easy.
You see... Oh,
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl.
Last time, so stop acting tough. Do I make...
All right. Peter.
Why did you just fuck that? Hey, did you...
In...
And who's...
We know...
Suave. What about... Will you help?
Of course. We'll...
That's...
Nice hit! Nice hit! Nästan phosphate! Let him have it! Lagen dir die Fresse ein!
Es muss der
Tough shit, fucker! Back on you!
Only one witness.
Volt idejön. I mean, nyugodtak leszünk? Akkor...
Here you go.
Thank God.
They can...
What we...
We know we have...
The loop.
Not...
Fuck it.
Maybe. Thanks.
I wouldn't...
You're...
You... You see... Oh, I...
Better take... You should...
My...
Easy.
Goose. I've had a...
Just...
Do I make my...
All right.
Peter. What did you just thug? Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you
in?
And who's...
We know...
Suave. What about... Will you help us?
Of course. I've had some... Will...
That's what I'm...
One there!
Hiba volt idejönni.
Here you go.
Thank God. They can...
What were you...
We know what we have.
The loop.
Not...
I wish you...
Thanks.
I wouldn't...
You're...
You should... You see... Oh, I...
Better take... You should...
My...
Easy.
Goose. I've had...
Just...
Do I make...
All right.
Peter. What did you thug? Hey, where did you...
In...
And who's...
We know...
Suave. What about... Will you help...
Leave...
Your defense... You don't... You think... Fuck! No, man. Get the fuck out of here, you filthy Cuban. We don't want no Cubans
Hey,
here.
Scheiße!
You filthy Cuban.
Ramek,
Jesus.
Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight.
Szép találat!
Remek csapás!
Szép találat! Szép találat!
Vagy nem fogom vissza magam, és az rossz lesz.
Where am I? Did I faint?
Oh. Tell them to fuck. They have no business.
What are you on about?
Shut up. You really fucked up. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit.
How dare you?
Ha! Take care of those Cuban pigs and...
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think?
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us, or you're against. Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there.
Good to see you.
Good day to you. I'm looking...
I don't care, but Lord Semine or...
Thanks. I'm looking for the Takoff blacksmith's cart.
Loads of carts come past. Try asking Captain Gnarly.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you... We've got some wedding guests from... It's still a while to the wedding, but they're...
What's it like?
Well, the old lord's such a good sort, and his son, older... Well... He's rich.
We were attacked...
I heard about that. It never used to be, and there's more than...
I'd like...
I'm not surprised. What's worse, those rocks of ours here make it a bloody...
Why didn't...
Like I said.
So he won't...
He won't. I reckon thrush. Fortunately, the only gallows are at Trotsky.
What's the Trotsky Burgrave
Quite stern and tough. He hasn't been taking any shit.
So he's in charge of taking...
Of course. As the castle...
I'm looking for a friend...
Doesn't ring a bell. Take care, friend.
So I says to him, "No, father. I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You're right there, laddie.
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll kill you. Come on.
Oh, you wee blasted! In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy. Oh, you reckon we...
No.
Take it. So, do you know what to do?
Actually, this Yurko.
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get...
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides...
And you, sir?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semin? And you're...
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what... As for my name, it's a nickname. Lord Semin, when I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use it. I was used to it. And more than once, I broke many a hard skull with it. Or Captain Headcracker.
I'd like to go...
Wouldn't we all, lad?
Well...
Son, I don't know if you're serious. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't you? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and make... Wouldn't we all?
Well...
Son, anyway, stick...
We should...
My thoughts exact.
Good day to you. What do you want from me?
Sir, is that...
Yes, unfortunately. They set up camp right next to the Nomad. Try asking Bojana, the herb woman. She might know something about. Maybe try Natan, the shepherd, down past the village. He knows every stump around here. Till we meet again.
Are you going to do law? Laundry today?
Aye, aye.
Put that thing away before you shoot someone. Over here.
Can I...
Sure.
What about...
What are you asking me, son?
Oh, I'm not asking...
And would you believe me if I told that he knows how to make some coin, but he ain't no miser.
Sounds almost...
See?
How about von Burgos?
Well, actually, I don't know that much about Sir Otto. He ain't in Trotsky that often. Once a year.
That's all you know?
That's it.
I'll get going. I'm ready to...
Great. Now stick close.
All right, Captain.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass Troskovitz.
Right, sir. Keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sami. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some...
What weapon would...
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick.
Thank you.
Save the thanks, and get...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right. Let's do it.
Take that!
What do you say, son?
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right. Let's do it.
Fuck that!
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
There now. I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool! Watch where you're going!
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella, if the bailiff sees you, he'll guess and I'm really not in the mood to...
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house.
And Henry, not a word of...
As you wish.
You're not permitted to be here.
Surrender at once!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings. Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concern.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not every... Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bill. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine... Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door...
You're right.
Let's hope... More like that old mite.
I don't think Lord Semine... Do you know...
Only what I've told you. But to tell you...
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and that pair have...
That'll be all.
Well then, you...
I didn't say a word.
There's a good lad.
They were spotted here, sir.
So to Yichin.
Oh, they were driving so...
The thieving scum.
Sir, I could send a mess...
Oh, it'll take too long.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still. We'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed.
Someone gave it to
Will
me
you
for free?
give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch, to the left of...
Oh, that makes sense.
Good. We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad? Nothing to say, lad? Well, I can't blame you. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange.
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar.
Well, that's just it.
I'll look up the road. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it's...
Very well, sir.
Well then.
Nothing but stick...
Yeah, what else would there be? Till we meet again.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road. Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Yeah. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there, and keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope-maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of morning...
I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your...
You hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
I was ordained, you ignoramus. You were never ordained for nothing.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly. But I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir.
I can do without girls with...
He showed me old pictures and told me a lot. I'm full with a priest. Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's name is really... Put away. You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle.
Those
I
definitely
saw it
aren't
with
the
my own
blacksmith's
two
hands.
eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the way. Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who like that.
So how's it look? How many?
I saw 3. I didn't see them.
It looked more like a patrol.
Seems we can't avoid a...
Sure am.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed us mettle and... So, how are we gonna do...
What else do you...
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge.
Good idea, Henry. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time...
Right you are, Captain.
My uncle had a pair like that. Each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't hexed. How would you know?
True. You never know what crosses folk have to bear.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story.
Now I'll show ya! Fuck you!
You don't say. You really thought that? I'm not kidding. Hansa, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. She ain't yanking your pistol. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one, different than the other.
All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
You swine!
I'll rip your eye! Damn it, there's one more! Out there, what you made of, you wretch? You should have fucking stayed out of it! Take that fucker out, damn it! Bandage, quick! Whew. I hope that's enough.
Oh. And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here.
Hard to say, but I don't think it...
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good...
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assume...
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Hurry up.
We can get going.
That's just...
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ears skin you alive.
can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Pray for a quick death, you bastard.
I'll hold you out nicely. Slice him up. Bleed it, fucker. At them.
I'll sort you out nicely. You want to try?
Now, fuck.
Please. Yeah! Slow. Don't bleed to death before I cut you.
You can't take me!
You want to try? At them! We'll finish this quickly.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
You're a dead man! You know that?
We're gonna gut you, you horse
Don't
son!
kill him. This one's mine.
Nice strike! They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down.
Did you see which one?
No! I had other things on my hand. Great.
So, they won't pay half a groschen for you, eh? So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from a different tree, huh?
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
I can't see any law here, but I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting at you. Crows can't talk.
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides, if I do yield...
Who knows what they'll do?
For Rob and Semi. He'll have me strung up from the...
If I were in your shoes...
How would you know? Although, to come up with some...
Well, come what may.
Sure, And I don't have to be the one who...
Can't you think of it?
Well...
Why would I?
Maybe for...
Now keep... One on... Even if...
You never... So I'll take...
You...
Right.
All right.
You swine! I'm wounded! No, you don't!
You're a dead man. You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight! I'm wounded! Tough shit, fucker! Keep that mess away from me!
Nobleman, you have to spare me.
We'll decide what to do with you later. That's not fair.
Who knows?
For Robin's...
Hey, I saw you cozying up with Gules.
What?
But he didn't.
What's that got?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. You'll tell Lord Semine it was a youth...
Convince his...
Well, either you...
Although, for sure, I'm better at it than... All right. But only you'll tell them that I gave him up.
You got it.
All right.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I know. You did a good job. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now, we'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon...
What's gonna happen?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The other fellow was tied up, so who knows what went down. Gnarly'll... Quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Why I do what I do.
So, they won't pay half a groschen for you, eh? So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree, huh?
I'm still from a noble family. Rich or poor, you can't just lynch me.
Well, who's going to stop me?
The law?
I can't see any law here. And I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting at you.
Don't be rash, sir. No one bad thing said about your family.
I didn't want to nick the car, honest.
You never know. Word always gets about. People are already saying stuff about you. We never expected you to let your son marry.
Be quiet.
I've got...
Well, what? Besides...
Who knows?
For
Hey,
what?
but
What?
well, I'd say you'll tell.
Convinced.
Well,
Although, for all right, you
got it.
All right.
I've got a prison.
Excellent.
What about you?
We caught a... and so you don't say I had you...
Thank you.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And we'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have fun. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
What's gonna happen?
You mean Radovan's hands? Well, the other fellow was tied up, so who knows what went down. Gnarly'll have a word with him, and we'll see what...
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put...
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I...
All right. A ride would be great. My legs are...
Wait until...
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it, but on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another. Doesn't matter whose idea it is.
We didn't want to steal it. Well, Venser did. I didn't know what was going to happen.
I didn't want nothing. Oh, I got mixed up in this. My mistake.
Stop arguing. We're all right in
God! 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 Go! Go! God! God! Quick! Go! Go! Just a bit further. God! God! Whoa, whoa. There now. Quick! Whoa, whoa. Good day.
So, job done.
Whew.
It turned out they tried...
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called...
The bastards. I should have realised they were... And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering... Me, Lord Sem...
Well, God's nail.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia.
Indeed. Where else?
I'm not sure.
I know.
Yeah, don't worry.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here. But never... So now it's yours.
Thanks. It'll come in handy.
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up. And it's got my... Look, you must have seen Agnes. The bailiff's...
Well, young Semine.
Don't looks ain't everything, though. She's got... And how about you, lad?
Yeah.
A girl from the mill? A wedding's a serious business. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding.
Excellent.
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel.
A blade of fur...
That's right.
Nah.
God's nails. You really know yes, and you're right. We don't have to steal for a... Relax, lad. There's this old hermit called
And he can pray...
God's nails, let me finish. The word is, he was fighting heathens years, and folks say, from the description, it seems...
Welded Spanish steel?
See now?
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose, the people from far and wide, used to go to him for remedy. I even heard he made a pact.
With the devil?
No idea.
What
I heard something in the tavern about some...
Where can...
Do I look like... I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia.
Right. But in return...
If it means so much to go and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She'll definitely tell you more about it. Henry, if there's the best sword in the world...
How can I help you today, friend?
I'm all done in.
flesh.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. I need something to eat.